Logging on, I'm meteorologist Sean Patrick with your most accurate forecast. But we've been breaking records left and right this week here across the valley. Add another one to the list, 94 degrees this morning. That's where we started things off right at Phoenix Sky Harbor. That was a record warm low for us here for July 26th. So the warmest start to the day we've had here in the valley on a July 26th, going all the way back to the late 1800s. Those excessive heat warnings, they've been allowed to expire for us here in the valley, but they do continue for the western deserts, the upper Colorado River Valley through about 8 p.m. this evening. That's when we're talking temperatures still about 114 to 118 degrees through the day today. Here in the valley, we're going to drop down to around 111. That's not the 115s we've been seeing, but still dangerously hot for us. Not only that, but that air quality still very poor, especially when it comes to the ozone levels here. We're in that unhealthy for sensitive groups range. So if you have those upper respiratory issues, you're certainly going to want to take it easy. The cloud cover that we woke up to throughout the day, it's starting to fade off for us now. And that'll make way for those showers and thunderstorms to build up over the higher elevations off to the north. They will slowly start to drift south toward the valley, but again, it looks like a lot of this activity is going to fade off before it can make it in to the lower elevation. So we're only looking at about a 10% chance of storms here in the Phoenix metro today. Better chance of storms, of course, for the higher elevations, really from Prescott over to Payson and Show Low. About a 30% chance to see those storms today for the higher elevations. But here in the valley, we'll eventually see that monsoon moisture on the increase. As we head into this weekend, we up that rain chance to about 20%, and that's going to stick around at least through early next week. Temperature-wise, still right around 110 in Ahwatukee today, Tempe, Chandler, 111s on the west side from Levine right on over into Goodyear and up to Surprise. Those temperatures tonight should eventually drop back down into the mid to upper 80s for most valley locations, and as we look at the rest of the state, even some of those higher elevations still topping out in the mid to upper 90s again this afternoon from Payson right on over into Prescott, Sedona at 97 a little bit later on today, 88 in Flagstaff, and temperatures tonight dropping down into the 50s and 60s for some of those higher elevations. That'll be feeling pretty good. Eventually we'll see those numbers drop back down closer to 105 as we head into this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, with that 20% chance of storms and those lower temperatures, and at least we're staying below 110 through the middle of next week.